We respond to people on the worst day of their life. That's what our job is.
Every call is different, so to deal with it and get over it, it depends on what kind of a call it is. If it's, a possible death or the person won't survive, you have to take your mind and put it in a different place.
Mental health is something that in general society doesn't want to talk about, but in public safety it's even more in a way taboo, where people don't feel comfortable because you got to be big and strong because you're a firefighter or EMT or a cop.
The critical incident stress debriefing is a process to help the emergency responders understand how the incident happened and try to cope with the feelings they might be having from that incident.
Yeah, I faced that with an incident with my dad, and through the CISD program, it honestly probably saved my life. My dad was a full-time lieutenant commander, was his position on the City of Oconomowoc Fire Department for 42 years. My dad was side by side with me most days. So it was July 1st, 2012. We got called for a structure fire. We got on scene. I was tending to one of the victims that jumped out, and the last thing I saw was him climbing the ladder, going into the front window. I continued to do our patient care. When I heard those three horrible words of "Mayday, Mayday, Mayday," I knew it was my dad from his socks. They took all of his clothes off, and he was breathing, but not very well. And I panicked and I ran. It's like a movie, let me tell you. I ran and he was gasping for air, his soot-covered mouth, and I didn't think he was gonna make it. And I'm thankful for that team and everyone for saving his life. I had a lot of meltdowns. But the only way for me to get through it was talking. And these sort of CISD programs is, like I said, probably something that honestly saved my life because of what happened to him. I didn't want that ever to happen to me or anyone else that I knew, and I was thankful for it.
The funding for this is critical. Without funding, we can't train people. Without trained people, we're not going to do it well. We need the funding to make that happen. None of us have funding in our budget for this.
We need to make sure that our responders are physically healthy as well as mentally healthy so they can continue providing that service out to the community.